Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to top 10 best 90s superhero cartoons. This is by Watch Mojo. Without further ado, man, let's get right into it, man. Top 10 best 90s superhero cartoons. Off rip, as we all know, Batman the animated series should be number 1. I'm gonna put XMen at number 2. I'm gonna put SpiderMan. I'm gonna put the SpiderMan series at number 3. Most definitely, I'm gonna put the SpiderMan series at number 3. Yeah, 90 superheroes. I don't think it was that many superhero cartoons, unless you want to count the Power Rangers, of course. If we count the Power Rangers, and that's top 5 for sure. But I don't know if I could. I can't put it above the 3 I just named. Yeah, I can't put Power Rangers was my favorite one, but I can't put it above them just because Power Rangers, the quality of the show just wasn't like hidden like that. But I will say Power Rangers should definitely be up there though. Damn, I'm trying to think what else. Power Rangers, yeah, I can't think of any. Well, thank you, man. Let's get right into it, man. I'm tired.
Get to the line.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 90s superhero cartoons.
I forgot about the Disney shows. My bad.
Needs a little help. For this list, we'll be looking at the most popular and impactful animated shows in the genre that were released or aired on TV right before the turn of the century. We won't be counting anime because they definitely deserve a list of their own.
Yeah, anime should not count.
90s superhero cartoon. Are there any we missed? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Freakazoid.
I forgot about Freakazoid.
In a time where action cartoons on the market tended to take themselves fairly seriously, Freakazoid broke the mold with its excellent slapstick comedy and surreal humor.
Oh, just stop.
What?
This is stupid.
You're calling my sidekick stupid?
That's not a proper sidekick, that's just your hand.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
The show followed a computer geek named Dexter who miraculously gets superpowers from the internet.
Oh, freak out!
Initially, it was supposed to follow a more traditional and grounded formula, but the show embraced a more comedic tone during development. Freakazoid often took shots at other superhero shows and didn't mind breaking the fourth wall.
Did it reveal character? How was the story advanced? We may never know.
So they took the Deadpool approach. Why hasn't DC or Warner Brothers gotten in on this yet? This should be they answer to Deadpool right here, Freakazoid. Freakazoid should be their answer to Deadpool right here, because Deadpool doing numbers right now. I think Deadpool doing numbers right now. They said it's about to hit 1 billion or something like that pretty soon. I don't know. By the time y'all see this recording, it should probably be at 1 billion, like at a billion box office sales, something like that. Yeah, but this should definitely be they response to Deadpool, because clearly Deadpool do numbers.
But now, on with the adventures of Freakazoid. Pull the string!
Although the show didn't last for long, it has endured as an underrated and hilarious series. Number 9, Darkwing Duck.
I forgot about Darkwing Duck.
As soon as we heard the awesome Darkwing Duck theme song start playing, we were immediately drawn into the show.
Let's get dangerous.
Darkwing Duck! We ended up staying for the great cast and fun setup. This series focused on the fame-hungry Darkwing Duck fighting crime and a colorful rogues gallery. Pilot Launchpad McQuack, his adoptive daughter Gosselin, Morgana Macabre, and more were there to aid him throughout his adventures.
Why can't I just stay here? We make a great team.
I am not a team!
While this series was definitely billed as a funny homage to other superhero media, it had enough character and personality to stand on its own.
I am the terror that plats in the night. I am the switch that derails your train. I am Darkwing Duck.
Damn.
Darkwing Duck quickly became a hero we wanted to have around when things got dangerous. Number 8. Superman the Animated Series. Superman's ridiculous power set and innocent nature made some people believe the character was nothing more than an untouchable and one-dimensional hero.
Okay.
You don't believe me.
It's a little much.
Fair enough.
However, we got to see his personality get more fleshed out during Superman the Animated Series. The titular hero was faced with problems that he couldn't solve with his vast abilities alone. There were episodes that dealt with corruption, family issues, and even civilian casualties. The series was also applauded for its amazing animation and writing.
I've often thought, why limit myself to just one city? A being with your abilities could be very useful to me on a, shall we say, global scale.
And along the way, it brought in iconic characters like Darkseid to face off against Superman. This cartoon soared well above our expectations by giving us an interesting version of the Kryptonian that we wanted to root for. Number 7. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Who could forget these totally
I could have sworn this was an 80s cartoon, but I digress. That's why I didn't put it on here, because I could have sworn this was an 80s cartoon. Even though it went into the 90s, but it was an 80s cartoon. But I digress. I guess. I still think that the 2003, 2004 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is the best version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by far. It was more darker, it was more grittier, more action. The characters were way more fleshed out than where they are right here in this. And why is Mikey yellow? That's not.
radical ninjas. From 1987 to 1996, these mutant crime fighters would make us laugh while kicking shells around New York City. Since each of these heroic ninja had distinct personalities, everyone had at least one turtle they identified with most.
You gotta be kidding, Michelangelo. This guy makes pond scum look good.
Yeah, it's a terrible show. Au contraire, compadres. It's even more radical than wrestling.
Not only is it the longest-running show on this list, but it also was consistently exciting and fun to watch throughout its run.
Surrender or else.
What now,
R.I.P. to
fearless
Uncle
leader?
Phil.
There's no choice. We can't let him hurt April.
R.I.P. to Uncle Phil. For those of y'all that don't know, Uncle Phil was Uncle Shredder. Oh, it's Shredder on this show. I said Uncle Shredder. Uncle Phil was Shredder on this show. R.I.P. to Uncle Phil, man. First thing first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real, you the only father that I ever knew. I get my bitch pregnant, I'ma be a better you.
You win, Shredder. We give up.
Watching the heroes fight Shredder and his endless league of henchmen before enjoying delicious-looking pizza just never got old. Every time the theme song came out of our TVs, we were ready for another brilliant display of turtle power.
Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
Number 6. Phantom 2040.
Who?
Loosely based on the Phantom comic strips, the series followed Kit Walker Jr. as he donned his mask to try and save humanity from environmental degradation.
That formula came from Maximum Research. It's for a poison that dissolves all living tissue into its component elements, killing everything. And they're making more of it.
The action sequences were tense and exciting to watch, but the show really shined thanks to its subtle and smart storytelling. Its stories had themes of individuality, the volatility of humanity, and freedom.
Who do you think turned news into entertainment in the first place?
Not only did this superhero set the stage for many Crusaders of Justice to come, but the series has become more relevant with age.
That's what people want in their news today. Entertainment, not education. It makes their brains hurt.
While it might not have been as famous as some of the other entries on this list, Phantom 2040 deserves recognition. Number 5. Captain Planet and the Planeteers.
I forgot about Captain
While the
Planet.
show about environmentalism might sound lame on paper, the series about 5 kids uniting to protect Earth was surprisingly awesome.
It's those poor, silly humans again. They're gonna destroy my planet if they keep going on like this. What's a mother to do?
They each had unique power rings that had incredible powers, and when they put their abilities together, they could summon Captain Planet.
By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet!
The environmental hero and the Planeteers dealt with environmental...
I'm not very fond of Captain Planet because this show used to come on like 5 o'clock in the morning. That's the only thing I remember about this show. This show used to come on super duper early in the fucking morning, bro. Where there was Fox Kids, WB Kids, Cartoon Network. It didn't matter. This show came on super fucking early in the morning. I'm talking like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, bro. Who the fuck gonna remember this show, dog? I'm not very fond of this show. All I remember was this show used to come on super early in the morning. Damn.
And real-world issues head-on. They appeared in stories that showed us the horrors of everything from pollution to addictive behaviors. While the cartoon could be a tad cheesy sometimes, it still deserves credit for being so open and honest about its message.
Some rewards are greater than money. Right?
Yeah, I guess.
It wanted to empower and educate audiences to help save the Earth, while entertaining them with plenty of elemental action. Number 4. The Powerpuff Girls.
Fuck the Powerpuff
Cartoon
Girls.
Network used sugar, spice, everything nice, and a little chemical X to create their very own super heroines. We followed sisters Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup as they fought off monsters of the week in fantastic action sequences.
Wow, that was amazing! How did you do that? It's easy. We're superheroes. Yeah, we're the Powerpuff Girls!
What made this show stand out was its zany and incredibly varied humor. While some episodes made fun of traditional kaiju flicks, others could be packed with adult jokes that soared right over the heads of some viewers.
He made us in his laboratory by accident.
Well, what can I say?
Don't worry, Professor. I was an accident, too.
And it wasn't afraid to take the bubbly sisters to dark places either. The series also featured memorable villains like Mojo Jojo and the insanely mysterious Him.
Allow me to introduce myself, after which I will no longer be a stranger. I am Mojo Jojo Overcoat, and I have something that you want.
By focusing on heroines, crafting interesting characters, and adding unpredictable jokes, this series became a must-see. Number 3. SpiderMan.
Most definitely.
Since SpiderMan is consistently one of the most popular Marvel superheroes, an animated series was inevitable. We follow Peter Parker as he balances a life swinging around.
And this is the show that also got left on a cliffhanger, and I hope that Disney finds the time to get this series up and running too, because apparently from what I heard, the XMen series is actually really good. The XMen 97 series is actually really good. I'm definitely gonna give it a chance when I can. But we'll see. But for right now, I think the best thing, I would love for them to get the Spider-Man to its conclusion as well, because leaving this show on a cliffhanger is egregious as well. If you're going to do X-Men, at least do Spider-Man too, because that show was left on a cliffhanger too. Just saying.
New York City and his civilian identity.
For once in my life, I'm worth something and I can't collect. No choice but to lay low.
While the series featured heavy plot lines, the Wallcrawler's killer wit and quips kept the show light and fun.
I like your style, but it would be nice if you were a little less conspicuous.
It was also fantastic to see famous Spidey rogues like Doc Ock, Mysterio, Venom, and many more decorate its dignified run. The show was even popular enough to spawn a less celebrated but still intriguing Spider-Man Unlimited spin-off.
Don't thank me. Just remember to support your local web slinger.
Yeah, that's what I hated. They did a spin-off, but they never gave us the conclusion.
While the show's time on air was unfortunately cut short, fans still got over 60 episodes of quality storytelling and web-slinging action.
My webbing! It's shooting out on its own!
The series definitely did the legendary webhead proud. Number 2. X-Men. The X-Men series sported a relatively mature tone with an extensive cast of characters and storylines throughout its long run.
Everyone can relax. Gambit has returned. You're the reason I've come back. Traitor! Your future ends now!
It also used subtle allegories to help teach kids about complicated issues with standout animated action sequences. And to top it all off, it had a legendary theme song that we still love today.
Most definitely.
The show did an exceptional job at making each one of its heroes and villains stand out. And although it already had a huge cast, it even crossed over with the likes of Spider-Man for even more fun.
Watch your mouth, pal. Being a mutant's a gift.
Well, what if this gift turns me into some kind of 8-legged monster?
Even decades later, this animated series stands as one of the best and most definitive portrayals of the X-Men on television. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Fantastic Four. Marvel's first superhero family brought powerful villains to Saturday mornings.
There's a Fantastic Four cartoon? I wouldn't know.
Silver Surfer. This chrome defender dealt with complex subject matter.
Master, I am ready to serve.
Then go, my Silver Surfer.
Galactus?
Space Ways beckon.
The Max. The violence, visuals, and themes were definitely aimed at older audiences.
Hey, Max, it's getting harder and harder to buy you out of here. I heard you almost bit off Baker's finger this time.
I didn't do it.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Blah, blah, blah.
Number 1. Batman, the
Most
animated series. This influential and classic series followed the Dark Knight as he pursued his never-ending quest to keep Gotham safe.
Welcome, Batman. Oh, a gas mask. Perhaps you are as resourceful as they say.
The show put as much work into developing Batman and his allies as they did into creating sympathetic and truly terrifying villains. While the film noir tone of the show could have flopped with audiences, its serious nature was praised by viewers.
What's the matter, Scarecrow? Can't handle your own?
It was really the writing. The writing and the animation alone made this show perfect. Perfect. This show was so fucking perfect, bro. This is a Saturday morning cartoon. If there was a Hall of Fame for Saturday, if there was a Mount Rushmore for Saturday morning cartoons, this would definitely be on that list for sure. Batman was fucking perfect, bro. We talking about storytelling, animation, just voice acting, everything was perfect. Just fucking perfect.
Medicine?
This series also featured iconic vocal performances like Kevin Conroy's Batman and Mark Hamill's perfect Joker.
Oh, that's a joke, right? Batman finally told a joke.
The successful cartoon also paved the way for great shows like The New Batman Adventures and Batman Beyond. Watching the Dark Knight's small screen adventures is just as captivating now as it was then. Batman the Animated Series still sets the golden standard for what superhero shows should be like.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo and be
Hey, it be like that though. But anyway, so it's just gonna about do it for this one. Most definitely, man. These are the top best 90s superhero cartoons I threw Power Rangers in there. I didn't realize it said cartoons. I should be paying more attention. But it happens though. It happens. So I'm very lackadaisical at times. I'm tired as fuck, by the way. So excuse my lackadaisicalness. Yeah, whatever, man. But anyways though. Most definitely, this is a top 10 for sure. Valid top 10 for sure. Minus some shows I never heard of, but I didn't even know that Fantastic Four had a show. I do remember them being on SpiderMan and XMen at one point, but I don't remember them having a show. I'm just saying, I don't remember them having a show. But like I said, a lot of this shit was before my time, or some of this shit started when I was first born. So I was nothing more than a little baby. I was a newborn baby when a lot of these shows came on the airwaves. So yeah. But anyways, I'm just gonna about do it for this one. I'll see you on the next video. Till then, peace out.